Let's talk vinyl.
Indie rocker Mike Fox is cracking open his record collection, one album at a time. If you're listening on a regular podcast app, you'll get the deep dives, the vinyl talk, and the passion. But if you want the full experience, music and all, go ahead and smash that link in the show description and tune in on Mixcloud. Here's your host, Mike Fox.
Greetings, vinyl lovers, especially indie vinyl lovers. It's time to gather around and talk about the best way to experience the music that you authentically love. Let's talk vinyl. I'm your host, Mike Fox. This is a very special episode for multiple reasons, because not only is this the first ever video episode, which I was hesitant about doing it as video, but I decided, what the heck, because first of all, I get to actually play the music on this video episode. I get to play the music also on the audio version of the episode on regular podcast apps. You don't have to hit that link in the show description to listen on Mixcloud this time, but you can if you want to, because it's available in video right now. If you're watching on video, if you're listening on regular podcast app, you get to hear the vinyl that I'm talking about, because I am talking off the cuff. That's right. This is unscripted about my brand new album, Authenticity Boulevard. For those of you watching, you can see the inner sleeve here. And at the beginning of the episode, even though you didn't see me taking this out of the inner sleeve, I will reenact that part, because right now, my record, that's right, my record is in the turntable, and it's going to stay there for the remainder of the episode. We're going to go track by track, and I'm not going to play every single song of this album, because I want you to buy the album. That's the idea. I want you to purchase this record. But I am going to play clips of every song. You can see the lighting is in the way here. But let me see. Okay, not as much there, but yeah, anyway. So there's 11 tracks on this album. The first track that you just heard, Authenticity Boulevard. Okay, what's that about? That is the album track. That is the title track of the album. What is that about? Well, I'll tell you what it's about. I honestly had the idea of the title track, and I never thought of actually making a song about it, but then these lyrics started to kind of come to me. Because the idea, the framework of this album, it's about keeping it real. It's about being authentic, being honest. It's such a hard thing to do in the modern world, especially with AI taking over. Though AI does have a lot of its advantages, there's also lots of pitfalls with it. But also just the human condition. We as people, we as creatures, we tend to sometimes protect ourselves and to keep our guard up when we should let it down when it's safe to do so. So the idea is that this isn't an actual physical place. It's a state of mind. It's a place where we can let our guard down. Authenticity Boulevard can mean something different to you than it does to me. Authenticity Boulevard could be your church. It could be just a group of people, a relationship, somebody who lets you feel like you're you. You can be authentically beautiful you. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Just let me take a sip of coffee here. It's being authentic. It's a good cup of coffee. So the lyrics, let's talk about the lyrics of the song. I say, I want to go back to a place. It's not any kind of real location. It's more like a state of mind, and it doesn't require education. So I'm talking about Authenticity Boulevard, but I'm talking about, in subtext, is I'm referring to, okay, I can be real. I can be me. I can, there's no requirements to go to this place. I'm accepted as I am. Now, how does that make you feel? I'm sure it makes you feel pretty good, because when we get to the chorus, I can finally let my guard down on Authenticity Boulevard. When this life gets just too bloody hard, there's always Authenticity Boulevard. So basically that's what the song is about in a nutshell. That's what the album is about in a nutshell. And I went for a very vintage sound throughout the whole album. Let me show you the actual what's this called again? Pedal. Yeah, this pedal here. I originally was going to make this album like a surf rock album, and though some of the songs have that surf rock sound to it, this particular thing was the closest thing I could get to a surf rock thing, because I ordered it from Sweetwater, this TC Electronic drip, but what they didn't have the surf rock one, but this one was the closest thing to it. The kind customer service representative I communicated with was able to find it for me, and it was connected up to my Strat, and that's where you hear that rhythm guitar sound from me. As for the other guitar and the drums, the bass, and all other instruments on this album, that is thanks to the album's producer, Eugenio Schreier, who is from Argentina. He mixed and produced the album and is given proper credit here. I should have mentioned he played every instrument, but I'm mentioning it now. But anyway, the next song on the album is the lead single. It's a very groovy, fun, kind of bubblegum type, 60s type song. As a lot of these songs on the album, most of them have a very 1960s sound. So this song is one that I think you'll really enjoy. I'll play it in its entirety. I have to. It's my favorite song off of the album, actually. Here's Stuck to You. Stuck to You really is very simple. It's just a very funny, satirical love song. And it's kind of making fun of bubblegum music, but it's taking it literally because it's about gum. Well, the gum is like a metaphor for how you're not getting rid of me. And my goal is that song stays stuck in your head. It seems to be the one that when I go on submithub.com and I submit the playlist, that's the one that seems to have the most home runs out of every song on this record. And I'm okay with that, but I really want everyone to listen to all 11 songs. But that's why I'm having you sample other tracks on this album. They're really good, because I hope you have the full experience when you listen to it streaming, or if you choose to buy the album. It's at 2 different stores. It's over here at Railroad Records. I don't know if you can see that if you're watching on YouTube. Yes, Railroad Records. Buy, sell, and trade. And they are selling 2 copies of Authenticity Boulevard. And another thing that I wanted to mention was Record Revival in Quakertown is also carrying my album. The next song, That's Not the Way I Roll. Well, I was really going for this kind of blues type of sound. Blues. I wanted to combine blues and surf rock, because the album initially intended was to be like a surf rock album. And though there were some songs that sounded very surfy, the album really just had this overall 60s vintage sound. I'm not drinking vintage coffee right now, though. That's not what I just took a sip of. And that's why I had used this funky thing from TC Electronics. This drip spring reverb pedal, which really created the sound I was looking for the rhythm guitar that I was playing. And of course, Eugenio Schreier completed all of the tracks, including this one that you hear in the background. That's Not the Way I Roll. So I wanted to use blues chords but have that guitar sound, and I was very pleased with the end result of that song. It's very funky and has this soulful sound to it too. So vintage all the way, baby, was the result, and I'm very happy with that overall with the album. For Forsaken Identity, really is a song that is a bit on the psychedelic side. Very psychedelic. And was that intended? A little bit, because I really turned up the dwell on this pedal here to give it that sound. And Eugenio Schreier was asking me, like, in a message, a text, what were you thinking? Psychedelic vibes. And honestly, when I read it, you know how when you read messages, your brain does like a theater of the mind interpretation of it. What were you thinking? Psychedelic vibes. But either way, the message of the song is just kind of like, you feel abandoned. There's a serious, poignant message to the song, but it's an extreme example. You kind of look at stories like The Scarlet Letter, you look at different fictional and real characters but it's fictional, obviously, because listen, this person is just being misunderstood and everybody's ignoring him or her, whoever you think it is, really, because music is always up for interpretation. So this song, I just really wanted to have a different sound. I really wanted to go for like a psychedelic, like Stooges, Iggy Pop type sound. But really, lyrically, it was meant to be a little bit weird. Yeah, the idea came to me in a dream. Forsaken identity, and it was kind of like because it rhymes with mistaken identity in a way. Because like, oh, he's forsaken. Stay away from this person. He's been blacklisted. Which leads me into Arrogant, Drop the Act, the next track. Arrogant, Drop the Act. Drop the Act is in parentheses. Now, with this type of tune, I really just wanted to... how do I say this? Because I'm ad-libbing this whole episode, completely unscripted. The song originally was a demo that I had done acoustically. I've never met so I just decided to plug in for this song and see how it sounded, and I liked the way it sounded. So basically, the song is just about, it's a positive song. It's an up. I mean, I know doesn't have like an actual upbeat song sound to it, except when you get to the chorus. But the song is pretty much about somebody who's faking. You know who they really are, but they are pretending, and they are embarrassed to be your buddy. They're embarrassed to be your bro all of a sudden. And you're just like, wait a minute, this is not you. And I'm going to make you laugh, because all of a sudden it's like not cool to laugh. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
I've never met someone so arrogant, 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 arrogant. I've never met someone so arrogant, 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 arrogant. I've never met someone so arrogant.
Yeah, you can find a music video to this next song, which is on side 2. Side B, Through the Good Times and the Bad. Through the Good Times and the Bad. And I really, honestly, if you listen to the original demo, it sounds very different. But what Eugenio Schreier did with the song was pretty cool. Very cool, in fact. I have a music video here I'll pull up for you of that song. It's on YouTube.
Hola, mi gente. You having a good time tonight? Ahora, vamos a viajar en el tiempo, but only in sound. This next song is new from indie rocker Mike Fox, pero con mucho vintage vibe. Aquí está, Through the Good Times and the Bad. Wait, no puede ser. I did not expect to see him. He's here tonight.
I wanna give you something that I think you've never had before. You won't find it at your local store, but it's just the thing you're looking for. You won't believe what it is that I
use some AI for that, of course. The model, the actress, the voice is real of the actress at the beginning with the DJ, but the actual actress is not the physical, the person you see there. That's AI. That's AI. But again, the album was no AI music created this album. It's all authentic. And this particular song, it reminds me a little bit of the Beatles, the way it came out. I love the sound. I love the funkiness to it as well. It almost has a 70s sound to it, but very 60s as well. Because you could easily turn this into a disco song, but it does sit more so with like the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's era. I feel like a bastard to link any of my stuff to like Beatles, but just because the Beatles are just so amazing. But the inspiration for this song, I feel definitely was very Beatles, even from its bare form when I was doing the demo. It did sound kind of like a George Harrison type of Beatles song, I felt. Very much so. It's very simple, the song, Through the Good Times in the Bad. It's just about sticking together through and through. Yeah, Waves of Imagination really is basically an instrumental song. And it's one of 2 instrumental songs on the record. I just felt necessary to have instrumental songs to kind of break up the intensity of the album, just to give people time to breathe. And it was something that I felt worked, doing it like that. And a lot of the chord choices were very experimental, but I did look at certain chord patterns that are used for surf songs. But Eugenio did a great job adding his flair to these songs and really making them sound beautiful.
Can you feel me? I can see you, but I wonder if you can see me.
Yeah, Can You See Me? I was really thinking of some of the ballads that Roy Orbison had done back in the day. I really was going for that type of very raw, emotional sound. And initially I'd asked the session musicianist and the producer, mixing engineer, session musician, Eugenio Schreier. I asked Eugenio Schreier, could you, create strings? And initially he was going to do that, but then he decided on his own creative accord to use organs instead, and it worked, and no percussion, and it did work. I liked the end result. I liked the end result of the song. It was very cool, and it also kind of gave the listener, time to breathe. And the song's very tender. The message is very clear. A couple, just they don't feel like they are hearing each other, hearing one another. It's a very heartfelt song. Can You See Me?
I would sometimes look at you, but I was very shy. I never see.
Yeah, this song, If I Could Go Back, is kind of like a what if song, where the protagonist of the song is just, he's very shy. He's probably one of the geeks in school, a wallflower, if that. And this beautiful girl has been throwing him hints, and he just doesn't see it. Or he sees it, but he's just too shy to make a move. That's my move. So he's very shy. And he's just thinking, well, if I could go back, when he looks back on that time in his life, as a middle-aged man, he thinks, if I could go back, I would ask her, to the dance. And then this leads into Global Quandary, a very emotional song about the times that we're living in right now. It just, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you just feel like there's nothing you can do about it. And that's just how I feel right now.
Can somebody please tell me why all this is acceptable? Can somebody please help me? Someone that's not susceptible to all these dangerous ideas that impact those who are helpless. I advocate for my children, their strength in those who are loveless. The world is falling apart, and it isn't just my country. The world is falling apart, and we're in a global quandary. Can somebody please help us? We aren't the chosen susceptible, defined by words from 4 letters. This is all unacceptable. So tell me what is so great about harming the helpless in front of innocent children. It's better to be selfless. It's better to be selfless. The world is falling apart. It's not just my country. The world is falling apart, and we're in a global quandary. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, it's heartbreaking, because seeing the way people are being mistreated right now is just, it really pisses me off, and it's like they always say history repeats itself, and it's repeating itself right now. I don't like seeing innocent people being mistreated just because of a status. It's not right. In the extremes, it's resulted in death. But even before it resulted in death, at the time the song had been written, I remember I was at the supermarket. I'm talking to my wife on my Bluetooth headset while I'm shopping and getting stuff, and she told me about the incident where an ICE officer had shoved a woman to the ground when she was trying to stop her from taking her husband away. And I was just angry when I heard that, thinking, why? You know, so that's what this song really is about. You know, it's focusing on that particular thing that should not be happening, particular things that should not be happening to people, to human beings. It's horrible. It's horrible. So global quandary, because it's affecting the whole world, and so that's why I called it global quandary, because it's not just the United States. Our entire world is impacted by all of this, and other countries are going through tough times too. So the world is just, scary place. But the closing track, Last Day of Vacation, the title is just kind of like, well, It's the last song of the album because the album is kind of like a vacation in a way, because it's just basically I'm going back to a place, Authenticity Boulevard. So this is like kind of like, okay, the end of this is kind of the end of the road for the album, the last song, and it's the last day of vacation. And so if people were at a beach, they're going to enjoy a nice drive by the boardwalk on the last day of their vacation. So I really wanted to kind of capture that mental movie imagery. I hope I did when you hear that song. It was definitely fun to make, and it was very difficult at the beginning for the session musician and recording engineer to, to complete the song, because I was kind of like all over the place. So I just said, well, okay, I'm just, keep this part of the song and that part and this part. And then he said, okay. And that's what he did. And then he added his own, he complimented the sound that I sent him. And I was very happy with the results on the last day of vacation, the second of 2 instrumental surf rock songs. Because I really wanted to go for a surf rock album, but one thing led to another. A lot of the other songs are not surf rock. There's probably only 2 really surf rock songs on the album. The rest of the album is just very old school 60s, early 70s rock, alt rock. But all in all, I mean, this album was very fun to make, and I really hope you get to have that authentic experience too. You can order this online, this album, on ElasticStage.com. I have the link in the show notes. But if you want to buy a physical copy, there's 2 copies available at Railroad Records in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and also 1 copy available at Record Revival, which is open 3 days a week at the Quakertown Farmers Market. So I'm going to conclude this episode of Let's Talk Vinyl, and I just want to thank all the listeners for their support, and thank you for continuing to keep vinyl alive, especially indie vinyl. We need some love, especially because I'm not able to go on tour right now. I have not gigged really pretty much ever. I've only done like small little venues, but it's hard to promote vinyl. But really, this experience is just something that's like an outlet for me. Same with the show. So anyway, I'm Mike Fox with Let's Talk Vinyl. I will catch you on the B-side.